Oh yeah, ready to say hello! Hello, my beloveds.
As the trumpets blare,
Happy, happy, happy Shmoomba. Ooh, big band, R&B Shmoomba, frumming, and I'm going to share what I learned being in the Hotseat with a legendary, gorgeous Esther Hicks.
The tempo climbs with every beat. We lose our time in the spotlight.
Yes, hello, beloveds.
Together we'll
We are populating.
Don't go back, let your spirit fly. On this dance floor, reach for the sky. Wow, it's never enough. Either heat and bridge when Bruce starts to miss a beat.
Oh, yeah. I love this. I co-created this music, beloveds. This good? My hair is soaking wet and I don't care. Yeah, you're coming to play with me. Woo! Feel that now. Woo! I'm losing control over here. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers. Oh. Hello, beloveds. Hello, my superpower friend. Yo. Those of you who are jumping on, we are gonna shmoomba like we never shmoomba. So shmoomba, of course, of source, is like electrified Zumba with emotional consciousness. So make sure you're hydrated. Hydrated with the love that you are. Yeah. I would like to dedicate this love stream to the stunning Esther Hicks of Abraham Hicks, legendary fame. Woo! Esther is 77 years young. Disincarnation. I have to tell you, she looks like $1 million. Not only does Esther give us permission to reach for joy. Woo! Come on, I'm gonna turn on the fan. It's hot here in Florida in June. Can you dig it? Woo! Fans on! Fans on, beloveds. We're just warming up here. But it is schwitzy. Esther Hicks has given me, us, me's, permission for so long to reach for our authentic joy. Right? Reach for feeling better and better. I'm very proud of this music. I co-created it with AI. Woo! she given us permission through channeling Abraham. Yeah. I love this big band. It's sort of a medley. It's a conglomeration. A big band and a little R&B. A little AI. A little IUD. Oh, yeah. So not only has Esther Hicks given us permission with her teachings for decades to reach for joy, let it ignite us, right? She allowed us, through her permission slip, as Bashar would say, to ignite. And you know what I love too? I have zero judgments in terms of how anyone interprets beauty. I mean, some would say, I might have a little bit of an original or unique take on fashion, and I give two shatolas. I have fun, and that's what matters. And I want you all, many people say to me, I give them permission to be themselves. To me, that's the biggest compliment. So what I was getting at with Esther, she's not, shall we say, overly surgerized. And I love everyone. I believe in any expression is beautiful. Absolutely. There is no absolutism. As a woman who's over 20, I appreciate her choices. Not to have 65 million facelifts. You feel me? I'll be right back. I gotta make sure the air conditioning is on. Thank you. I'm back. You know what's so weird? I cannot see any comments. Hang on a second. I feel you. I know there are millions of you on. Just a minute. Comments will appear here. Well, where is here? Is that funny? I can't turn up. Oh, maybe if I swipe left. Swipe left to reveal comments. I can hardly stand it because I can feel all of you. I have to have a hit of vodka. Just 100% proof vodka, and I'll be ready to read your comments. I'm just kidding. I'm so excited. My friends are here to play with Abraham and Esther and everything. Okay, swipe. Why can't I see it? Comments will appear here. This is the weirdest freaking thing. The comments are hidden, but I know you're there. I wonder what I can do. It says swipe left to reveal comments. Comments will appear here. But there are no comments, but I know there are millions of you there. I feel it. I don't care what they say. I'm not just staring at my toaster. I don't feel needy. I just want to know what you're saying. I love you all so deeply. Damn. Not sure. So interested. Maybe if I try to... Now, if I write a comment, I'm going to write, I love you. I love you. Maybe then your comments will come up. All right, I wrote I love you and no comment came up. Isn't that weird? All right, I'm just going to keep talking. Do you know what I'm going to do? Hang on, I'm going to go to my laptop. I'll see the comments and I'll come back and talk. Don't go anywhere. Give me 2 seconds. Can you give me 2 seconds? Give me 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Let me know what you think of the music I create. I co-created it with AI.
Let's move together. Feel the groove. It's now or never. Saxophone's done and then the trumpets blare, and no stopping how far to fare. Speed no run up like the train of prayer. Just one chance to get no outlet air. The floor's a stage, the clock fly high, with the deck rails touching the sky. The pulse of wing will always say, connected to the sky. Alive, with every note we intertwine. Dress shoes thick as we glide on air.
Okay, this is so weird. I saw your comments on my laptop. Karen, Charissa, Jeannie, John. Wait a minute.
It's now or never. As the night stays will hold high tight.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn this down a little. I'm gonna comment, and we're gonna go into some schmoombot. This is the weirdest thing. It's never not shown on my phone when I go live. Okay, so I see all these beautiful comments. How hysterical. Like, it's, you know what? I have to tell you, so many things that were so auspicious happened right before I went live. I was totally supported by Abraham. My dress ripped. I had to fix it, glue gun it. I didn't even have the right size of whatever to fit. It happened. Everything lined up. And I started thinking about Esther. Do you remember the time she talked about how she fell on stage and Jerry caught her from non-physical? Sometimes it's just like that with all of us, isn't it? So really that leads me into what exactly I learned in the hot seat. Okay, hi, yo, Cecilia. Hello, gorgeous. So I got to meet at Esther Hicks, live and in person. This past Saturday, you beauty, you powerhouse. John Williams from Toronto. All right, so Celia, are you in Toronto? Is that where you reside? I cannot recall. I think you do. Actually, I think you live in Boynton Beach. No, you were staying in Riviera, I remember. And John's in Toronto. Thank you for the hearts. I'm so glad I can see everyone. So great to see you too, darling Celia. Yay, Franny, Danny, Pooski, and Johnskis. Jeannie Oaks, our favorite gorgeous powerhouse here in Florida. Hi, beauty. Hi, you superpower friend. Karen Hillegas from Chicago, attorney, and Wayne Dyer, advocate. Good morning. It's still morning in Chicago. All right, well, you know what? Let's just say it's gorgeous everywhere. I'm trying to move my comments. This is so funny. This is really, you know what it is for me? All about staying in joy. So, let's lead into frumming. And I did some of that when I was getting ready with my dress ripped. So what is frumming? Let's talk about emotionally conscious, breath holds, heart-centered humming. Releases 15 to 24 times more nitric oxide. Now this is the empirical science, not just Franny with the wet hair woo-woo. It is wet. Okay. Activates melatonin, DMT from your pineal gland, of course, that vagus nerve, baby. That vagus nerve. This is the best nervous system regulator ever, and it is coming out all over the net. It came through me when I was meditating maybe a year ago now. All of my clients are nuts about it. I'm serious. I'm serial. And I'll tell you, it's free and you can do it everywhere. It just takes a little practice, because frumming, which is what my name's Franny, for those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting me. Franny, so I call it frumming because John Williams, who's on this, gave me the word, and I was going to call it brumming, but then I thought people would call it bumming. So we're going to do that. You can do this when you're in traffic and you're stressed the frick out in the middle of the night if you can't stop thinking about something. You from, baby. It will change your life. When I was feeling stressed out because my dress ripped right before I went live and I had to fix it, blah, 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 I frummed immediately. So, okay. So now I'm going to see if I can get to some more of these beautiful comments. And trust me, I will get to all of them. And I love all of them. I will get to all of them when I am able to afterwards. But just give me a second here. Give me a second here. So my team, I will actually allude to another thing that Esther Hicks, Abraham, said to me, which was about none of us, you, me, any of us are not reliant on Abraham or Esther. Now I know you know that, but we all forget, right? And the lead up, I'm going to get back to frumming, and I'm going to get back to Shmoomba, which of course is emotionally conscious Zumba. So good to release stress in your body, because all dis-ease is a result of a stuck emotion. Yeah. I know it's what we eat and what's in the air, but it's dis-ease, lack of ease. So we're going to do that. But what the reason that I'm going to turn this down. The reason that I'm going to turn this down is because I'm yelling. Just give me a second. That's good, though. Come on, tell me you love the music. You got to love this music. I put it together. And I banged my teeth. I am so excited to see all of you. Okay, give me 1 second. So what Esther said, Abraham, because when I came on stage, here, check this out, okay? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you joined me. I'm so glad you joined me, Celia. I really am. Thank you for your beautiful comment there. And I'm so glad you made the effort. It's interesting. It's a little bit difficult to navigate here. Esther was supposed to finish at 5, right? The workshop was 1 to 5 in West Palm Beach. And at 5 o'clock, Esther did, you know what she often does? Which is so funny. Do you know what? I'm blowing up the internet because my energy is so freaking high and so excited to see you all and to have been in the hot seat. That's what's going on. I'm blowing up the internet. So one more, can you give me 1 more second just to get my mouse? I think it's going to be easier. I'm here. Just hang on to your panties. Karen Money Williams, superpower friend, love. Karen runs a massive, and I mean massive, online group called Abraham Fun, and you have your own Abraham group in Orlando. I love you so much, Karen Money Williams. Karen is, I think, the kindest person I've ever met in my life, and authentically so, and just so full of wisdom and love. And yeah, you know, I just love you so much. And yeah, always reaching for better. So what happened is at 5 o'clock, you know, we figured that, and this, by the way, was the first time ever that I saw Esther Hicks. And I came in with a group of people who I loved. I you know, met in line. I was there early. I slept overnight on a cot and woke up at 4. But I came early in the day, so because I was so excited. And I was in line with other people who were so full of high vibes. And so I really hit it off with one woman in particular. But when I went in, as much as I wanted to we both wanted to connect more, I thought, listen to your body. Let yourself be led to the right seat. So I did. So I went to a seat which was in the middle, which was kind of like behind a light. Okay, and so I decided I really wanted to see Esther's facial reactions when people were in the hot seat, which of course the hot seat has the back to the audience. So they're looking at her and I wanted to see her reaction. To me, that was rich. So that's where I positioned myself, right? I also intuitively felt, even though this woman was super high vibe, I felt like I needed to be in my own energy field, right? I just did. Okay, hang on, I'll tell you them at right. I want to see a couple more comments. I'll be right back. Oh, Deborah Byrne is here from London, England. I love you so much, you gorgeous, super-powered, powerful pussycat friend. Thank you for the color comments, too. Yeah, we're going to groove more. So what happened was, I'm so glad you're here. I will get to all of your comments. I promise. I'm so excited. Why they're not showing up on the phone, it doesn't matter. I'm giving you a moment to catch your breath because I know you're just through the roof excited to be with me. I'm going to crank the music when we shmoomba. Shmoomba, which is Zumba with emotional consciousness. We're sort of shmoombaing now. Those of you who are moving now, get ready. You're basically warming up for like full-on shmoomba. So, I suggest whether you're sitting or you're driving, move a little. Oh, yeah, it's so good for you. Endorphins, serotonin, you name it. So what happened? 5 o'clock, Esther had what we all, I guess, thought was her last hot seater. It was all delicious and fabulous and exciting. And she even did a rampage, for someone. And we were all standing and applauding her. I figured she was going to leave this. It was after 5. And then I think what happened, like it's all a little, you know how it is when you're on adrenaline. She pointed to the audience. In a million years, I didn't think it was me because it was after 5. And I had already kind of just... So quite a few people got up. Actually, 2 people started walking down the aisle. So I figured, okay, no problem. I was cool with it, right? And I think that somebody next to me, like a lot of people thought it was them. She kept pointing. She was doing the Abraham point. Oh, my dress is actually falling apart now. This is funny. That is usually reserved for the late show, but you get more bang for your buck. Just because of, in honor of Esther Hicks. And she kept pointing, and people, I felt like I was in a dream. Because I was like, no, it can't be. Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? I had my hand up. And then people started saying, Franny, it's you. Franny, it's you. So I was like, okay, I guess I actually started to move up the aisle like a kangaroo, like kind of hopping and going. But anyway, I made it up. Get to the point, Franny. Okay, I will. So here's what I learned. By the way, I didn't have a question for Esther. I just wanted to tell her I love her and to thank her. A lot of people told me I'd be picked to be in the hot seat, and honestly, I thought it might be fun, but I wasn't, didn't have anything pressing. What I told her was what happened, which was 10 years ago. I had no idea who she was. All of a sudden, she appeared in my purse. Not Esther, like not a little Esther. Although with the animated version of her, she's kind of like this. In my cell phone. And Danny, my darling husband, thank you so much, sweetheart, for executive producing my love stream today and always. Danny knows this is true. I was like, who is this person? She's fascinating. And I was watching her, and this is before she was animated. I had just healed myself from cuckapoo-poo, which is actually what I told Esther Hicks, Abraham on stage. Naturally and largely emotional. My work, very much up until then, had been about going into my demons and the darkness and telling a truth. I had been raised with some lies, and it was very healing until it wasn't. It was massively healing. And I was able to give permission to people from many different, nothing to do with, like my family. I was able to give permission to people to reveal their truths to whatever degree they wanted to, most importantly to self, right? So it was very cool, and most importantly, my 86-year-old father, who by then had retired and was living in his native Vienna, undercover still, wrote me a letter of thanks for giving him permission. That was the coolest thing. That's a feather in my cap. But anyway, yet, still, and I was doing a solo show, and it had become super popular, and people wanted to book it, and I was feeling obligated, right? It's so funny because, normally when I started out as an artist, that wasn't the case, right? Nobody really knew my work. But anyway, my not that I'm Esther Hicks, I'm just saying that's as a solo show performer, I performed a solo show about my family, multi-characters. But I was getting sick from going into the darkness. And that's how I contributed to my unwell being, my kakapoo. So it was such a gift. It was the biggest gift. It was the greatest gift. And that's what I want to now write about. I have a traditionally published memoir based on that work. And what happened to me 10 years later, and I told this to Esther, is yesterday or the day before I went live, the day before she went live, I'm getting discombobulated. The day before I saw Esther, I got total clarity that the audiobook version, because it's on Audible, ACX, Amazon, they have certain rigid guidelines. I found a way to create an audiobook, which everyone's been wanting. Do an audiobook of it, do an audiobook. And I know that I could make a lot of money doing an audiobook version. But I know that it wouldn't be good for me or fun. So I wrestled with it a little bit. I was like, do I need to do this in the world? Is this part of my soul's journey? Yada, yada, fucking yada, right? Cock-a-boo-boo. And so, literally the day before, I designed the front cover of what will now be my audiobook on Audible ACX. I found a way to authentically work within the guidelines. Oh yeah, this is nice, even though it's not loud. ACX, and it's called I Tried to Be Normal, but It Was Taken. That's the name of my audiobook. That'll be coming in, probably a couple months. I'm so excited. It felt like a huge relief. And I have performed some comedy shows in the past with that name. I Tried to Be Normal, but It Was Taken. But it feels so right. And what I will do in that book, if I reference lightly some of the things that I've experienced, we all have our story. It's just a story. I know, you know my beloveds. I'm going to reference what I learned, how I benefited, how I have zero regrets. I'm so glad I experienced every little freaking thing in my life. So that's it, and I'm thrilled. So what Esther Hicks said about it, circling back, ready to ignite. She ignited me. Yeah. What she said was, trust your inner guidance. You don't need Abraham. You don't need Abraham either, any of you. We love Esther. We love Abraham. We all have our own inner guidance. It's the inner voice. She said, you didn't trust it when I, picked you to get in the hot seat. You got to trust it right away. I love that. That was exactly the validation. That was a question I didn't even know that I had to ask, which was, I know, we all know, but that second guessing, even a little bit, it kind of plays on us, right? The second guessing, and all of this with kindness. All of this with kindness and love. So now, I'm just going to check your comments for a second. I'll be right back. We're going to go do some shmoomba, baby. We're going to crank the music and shmoomba. So good for you. If you ever want to release any low vibes, and you need to kind of get them out of your body, and frumming is another option. There is no absolutism. There is no one way. I'm offering you different nervous system regulating, fun, kooky technology that is empirical. It works. Yes, I have people who are doing shmoomba in a research group. Okay, hang on. Make sure you hydrate 100% vodka or gin. No, it's really good water. Okay, I'm going to crank it. I'll be right back. Let's see what you had to say. you, Celia. I love you too. You are the best. Michael Collins, all my superpowered friends. Jeannie Turvo, I love you. I love you. Write down where you're all watching from so everyone knows that we're one big love family. We have Chicago, we have London, we have Toronto, we have Vienna, we have the Galactic Federation, baby. We have every dimension. Write down, I'm in Florida. Right now I'm in West Palm Beach. Whoa, we have Ann Davidson in Montana. Hello, superpowered friend. We have Sally Rivadiniera in Santa Grande, Spain. My goodness, I love you all so much. Deborah Dinner, Love Queen, and Jonathan Mellors from another UK person. Yes, Deborah Byrne. Jonathan is a Novana. Let us know where you're. Type into the chat so everybody feels the love. And yes, all of this with kindness and love. Thank you for saying that, Deborah Dinner, Love Queen.
Reignite the energy fills my soul. Come on and dance. Let's move together. Feel the groove. It's now.
All right, Karen in Orlando. Charissa says the Netherlands. Celia, West Coast of Florida. Gulf side.
The floor's a stage. The clock fly high with the
Jonathan Mellors. Write down where in England you are. I can't remember the name. Jonathan wrote Galactic Federation. You better be careful Jean-Luc Picard doesn't appear in your, although that might be fun. I'm not saying no. I'm married. I'm just saying it would be fun to hang out, you know, because we're all kind of flying through this beautiful incarnation. And Karen Money Williams is in the Mouse House in Orlando.
Feel the groove. It's now or never.
Oh, excuse me, Jonathan's in the Midlands, not in Northerner. And Jackie Shalafo just came up. Let us know where you are. I know where you are, but write down. Oh, bless you, Jackie. Thank you for saying that. I felt that. I love doing this. I so feel all your love. And I so appreciate all your appreciation. And thank you for sharing. You know, I'll tell you the best part before we will go into Shmoomba. But the best part for me with Esther Hicks, I saw a glimmer in her eye. She glinted, like she came through Abraham when I was sitting across from her, because I told her several times, Karen Money Williams, you'll appreciate this. John Williams, you said a bunch of great things too. I'm going to reread all your comments, so you know I know where I can find you. So they better be juicy. I said to Esther Hicks, I wanted her to hear how much I love her and how much I appreciate her. And I said it a few times until I cracked Abraham. And she came through and I saw her twinkle. And isn't that the most satisfying thing for all of us? For all of us to love. And so much of what Abraham and Esther shared. And you know, so many different sharings. It doesn't matter who you follow, but we're just remembering. We are just reminding each other of who we really are, which is love. With or without pink fluffy things. We are love. And along for the ride. Doesn't this sound like Michael Bublé or Harry Connick Jr.? It isn't. All of this is co-created with the divine and AI and Franny. So, I know how much fun you're all having telling me how much you, and I'm not asking. I'm not being needy. I'm not being needy. All right, this is a perfect segue to go into kind of hissy fits and shmoomba. So I used to, those of you who said the other day, you remember vintage temper tantrums. I used to lead inner child online lives from our center, our energy center, North Palm. But I would constrict my throat and kind of hurt myself a little. So now the hissy fits, they're like temper tantrums. It's so healthy to stay in touch with what we're feeling. So if you're feeling anger, the least bit annoyed, if you're feeling cock-a-poo-poo, if you're feeling ouch, because below that is ouch. If you're feeling bitter, if you're feeling grief, if you're feeling any of those things. So the grief is all kind of in the lung area, the anger is in this chakra area. And then down here we have kind of depression and sadness, the root chakra, more sort of kind of sexual, kind of like that, right? Whatever it is, doesn't matter. You don't have to go into it. No. All you do. So let's say you're feeling angry or annoyed or frustrated, just like you can't make your mind up. Let yourself stop to the music and make a sound, right? So this is exaggerated emotion. Cirque du Soleil meets Commedia dell'arte, right? Let your tongue go. And if you're in front of a mirror, make weird faces and let yourself laugh at yourself. Say you're angry. Come on, let's go. Pretend you're angry. Way to pretend. Many of us have pent-up frustration. Something hasn't happened quick enough. No names mentioned. Something is irritating us. Do this with your tongue. With your lips. Let the mucus fly, baby. Hopefully I won't electrocute myself with this phone. Put some music on, exaggerate the emotion, and stop it out. Or at least do this. Come on. Now, if it's more sadness, if you're feeling like grief, it's like you can do sort of lung yoga. Yang yoga. I don't know what I'm doing Asian gibberish all of a sudden. Must be from another incarnation. But, okay, so if you're feeling sad, exaggerate it. Let yourself play. Pretend you are a Cirque du Soleil. Make those masks. That face like you're a mask. Have fun. Why? Stuck emotion equals dis-ease. All right? Dis-ease. You want to move it around. Move it around. Have fun. Be a bit of an idiot. Have fun. If you're feeling kind of, but nothing's happening, or you're feeling kind of sad. Here, my dress is falling apart, but I'll try to show you. Move your body. Then ask your blessed body. Ask your heart. Put your hands in your heart. Ask your heart where your body needs to relocate that energy. And take a big breath. And send golden light to your heart. Surround your heart with the energy and let it dissipate. Let it move it. Let it relocate it wherever it wants. So here we go. Just take a big breath. Ask your heart where it needs the energy. Don't have to think about it. Trust. Have faith in the divine. Have faith in your connection. Exhale golden light into every cell. Your cells are listening. Every cell of your body. Just love your body exactly how it is. I think of Nick Vujicic often. For those of you who don't know, he's this gorgeous man who was born without arms and legs. married a so-called able-bodied woman, had gorgeous children, became an extremely successful speaker in Australia. So love your body, love your blessed body. Take one more big breath into your heart and ask it where it needs the energy that you just moved. Exhaling golden light into your heart. Give it to your body in thanks and in love. Now we're going to go into frumming. Yeah. Make sure you drink water while it's already 1:45. All right, you ready to frum? Frumming is the coolest freaking frum. And this is science fact. I have a reel somewhere on Facebook, somewhere on YouTube. So many scientists are promoting humming, which I have to say, not to show off, maybe a little bit. I have reimagined, and I call it frumming because, duh, my name is Franny, so you know. Why? It activates 15 to 24 times more nitric oxide than regular nose inhalations and exhalations. What does that do? Well, it's only the best vasodilator in town. So anybody like my husband, every day when he hums, after he checks his BP, his blood pressure, after he hums, it's lowered a minimum of 15 to 20, usually 30 plus points from humming. Kind of important, right? If you're in traffic, somebody cuts you off. If you're annoyed with life. If you're feeling like you have to hurry up and go live because your dress just ripped. That was me. I was frumming. Okay, so activates melatonin and dimethyltryptamine from the pineal gland, that beautiful pine-shone-caked gland. You're schmickle pooping. It's so important to have fun. If you screw up, just be playful. Be kind to yourself. There's no perfectionism. There's no absolutism. There's just schminkly pooping, my beloveds. And of course, it activates your vagus nerve. And what happens in your vagus nerve does not stay in Vegas. Nerviness, it goes through your whole body. Best nervous system regulator ever. It's the fastest, it's transportable, and it's cost 0 cents. I send you this with love. We're gonna frum. You ready to frum? Ready to frum the frick out of your frum? Here we go, okay? Drink water. I'm so excited everyone's here. And if I haven't mentioned you, and everyone, including Anne and everyone, write down where you're watching from. I know, because I have been so blessed to have many of you as my followers for a long ass time, probably past incarnations, I'm sure of it, and in parallel and zigzag universes and polka dot ones too. So frumming, beloveds, is so easy. I can't stop dancing. Okay, frumming, super easy. Shoulders down. We're going to do this together, beloveds. You ready? Are you listening? I'm going to check the notes in a minute. I'm going to check the notes. I'm going to check the notes right now. I'm going to use my cheaters.
On this dance floor, reach for the sky. Wow, it's never enough. Either heat and bridge wind through such a Mississippi.
Oh, Charissa, you are so welcome. I'm so excited. Going to see Esther to Asheville, and thank you for sharing so much, Jackie. Everyone, you know, if you feel like lifting people up, please feel free to share. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, and Jonathan, I love that you wrote. You'd rather be a weirdo than be boring, for fucking sure. Okay. And Jackie is in California. Okay. Quite a few messages. Please don't feel like I love you all. Did I mention I love getting your messages? Okay. We're going to from. Are you ready to from? Hello? Hello? Are you ready to from? Okay, here we go. So this is... This is basically a facelift and a hum. Nitric oxide, baby. Do you know what that does to how to oxygenate all your cells? You know, people pay a lot for oxygen facials and, all of this. Anyway, here we go, babes. Shoulders down. Hand on heart. One of your hands on your heart. We're going to be breathing in together in 1 minute. Wait a minute. Through our nostrils, from our belly, not activating fight or flight, okay? I want you to breathe in as deeply as you can. Everyone is different. And we're going to hold it for as long as we can, not like we're underwater holding our breath. But what it does is it creates more velocity. You get more hum for your buck. On the word home, not om, not yum, not hum. It's home, like you're going home to the love that you all are. All right, you got that? Breathing in through your nose. We're going to be holding it and exhaling, humming with our lips pressed together for as long as we can on the word home. Now, hand on heart. Let's thank our heart for beating for us all these years without getting a salary. I should speak for myself. Maybe yours did. And when we breathe in, I want you to think about breathing in through your nose, shoulders down, from your belly, golden light through your heart. Are you ready? Here we go. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale on the word home. The more you do this, the longer you're going to hum. We're going to do 2 more. Then I have a client at 1. All right. So, hand on heart. Close your eyes if you like. Thank your heart. We're going to be breathing in 1 second through our nose. I want you to think about breathing in golden light. Thanking your heart. And here we go. Breathing in through the nose. Golden light from your belly. Shoulders down. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale. Lips pressed together for as long as you can. Humming on the word home. That was kind of like a Tarzan from. So 1 more from. Ready? Does that feel good? I'm tingling. I'm tingling. Here we go. 1 more time. Nothing wrong with a cocktail or whatever you do, but this is a great way to activate all those juicy chemicals. And if you have fun music in the background, you know, there's this thing about spiritual leaders and earnestness. I think being playful, that's one thing I love so much about Esther Hicks as well. I find that she's gotten more and more playful the older she's gotten. And I so appreciate silliness, because there's a sort of belief, I think, that if you're spiritual, you gotta take yourself really seriously. 1 more time, you ready? Shoulders down. Close your eyes if you can, beloveds. Hand on heart. We're going to be breathing in golden light into our heart in 1 minute. We're going to do it together. This time when we send it out, I want us to send it out to each other. This love community. And our entire blessed world. Every single love being. And especially with the grandest of love and thanks to our beautiful Esther Hicks Abraham. Oh yeah, baby, let's do it. Here we go. Breathing in deeply from your belly, shoulders down, through your nose, hand on heart. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And exhaling, humming on the word home. Sending it out to Esther. Sending it out to Abraham. Well, that was good for me. Was that good for you? Normally I go live on Thursday at noon. So I'm hoping I can keep that schedule for next week. This is Wednesday, I know, not that much bleach. My hair is still wet, I can't believe it. Okay. I'll see you next week. Keep abreast of me. I may go live on Wednesday if my schedule is kooky again, but I'm going to try to stick to Thursday at noon EST. Thank you for spreading your light, your love, for taking responsibility for your nervous system. And may we spread the least amount of caca-poo-poo. I know, contrast, expansion. But, you know, we can minimize it, right, beloveds? So leave me comments, those of you who have, and many of you have, and I so appreciate it. Thank you so much for playing in my sandbox. I'm Franny Sheridan. And for those of you who this is the first time, I have all kinds of free sharings or gifts or whatever. You can download free copies of my Volume 1 and Volume 2 humming audiobooks. And as I said, a couple months, and my audiobook based on my memoir, but not really, but kind of, but sort of, really based on how it's not based on my memoir, how we are all writing our own story all the time, this minute, that minute, called I Tried to Be Normal, but it was taken. We'll be out soon. I think that I'm making excuses so I don't have to stop dancing with you. I have to go. 2 minutes to 1. The phone's going to ring in a second. I love you so much. Goodbye.